Good evening, ladies and gents. Once again, and welcome back to Team Dow's Battle for Supremacy Season 1. Duos Battle Royale here, and together with you, I am your caster, Coach Taz, that will always leave a saying that strategy is the key to one's performance. And together with me, once again, mga kaibigan, it is yours truly, Brock On, and to the house. Brock On, bakilala ka?
Yes, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction, my partner, Coach Das. And as my partner said, I am your shoutcaster together with Coach Das. My name is Broken. That's broken, not broken, and not broke. Yon, definitely broke on. And here we are on our event for today. It's a Battle for Supremacy Duo Battle Royale. And of course, as we say, this is a global event, so expect that we will be having players from different countries and different regions. So I'm already excited on what will be happening right now. But before we go, I would like to thank our sponsors for this wonderful event. Of course, our main sponsor, none other than IMX. So if you are familiar with IMX, the IMX crypto token, that will be our sponsor for this event, together with other Team DAO sponsors here at Team DAO. We
Yes,
got Animo Brand, Trust, Shima Capital, Anti-Fund, Algorand, NGC Ventures, Libra Capital Ventures, Nexo, GSR, X Capital, CoinHeco, Octava, Rising Capital, Everse Capital, Shopee, Lazada, BitGet, Starlink, T.E.A.M, Bitcoin.com, Huobi, OKX, Crypto.com, Foodpanda, Bridgeport, and of course our advisors, Great Southgate.
Yeah, yan, sasabi natin yan. But yeah, there it is for you guys. This is a treat once again because we're going to be having another duos. This is a different what do you call this event that we had for the likes of a love team. The last time we had the love team as well as the duos, but that's is composed of lovers. And right now we're gonna be heading for another battle here at Battle for Supremacy, and it is as the season 1 for duos, composed of teammates, not lovers anymore. So we will not see any quarrelings from time to time right now. But without further ado, guys, I would like to at least give you the mechanics of the game. This is composed of 3 rounds. First round will be isolated map as well. 3 rounds of isolated map. And so we're going to be transitioning from third-person perspective to the round 2 first-person perspective, and the last round composing with a third-person perspective as well. And there is no placing point. So it is a kill point system. One kill, 1 point. So the strategy we gonna be seeing is that it depends on the players if they're gonna be going for that patience or either being aggressive in an approach. So we do have several, or there several prizes to be given away, and as well we do have giveaways for our live audiences. Just don't forget our drill that you need to at least comment at Team DAO CoDM your player number. This is exclusive right now for the Team DAO community members only for this time, but stay tuned for more events for the whole audiences all around or here on our broadcast. But once again, it is at Team DAO CoDM your player number and FTW, and be waited to be chosen by our respective GMs that are looking for the said winner in our comment section right into our broadcast. And as well, we do have several prizes right now. Our prize pool will be distributed by means of depends on rounds. Top 1 to top 8 placing $2 per round per player. Per player. Top round 2 will be the same 1 to 8 placing with the kill points, and the champion will have $116. That's the duo for you, and that's brought to you by IMX.
Yes, indeed. And not just the champion, but even the second place up to 8th place who also will receive a prize corresponding on the position or the placing they will get. For the second place, they will get $76 for the two of them or the duo. The third place will get $56. The fourth place will go with $44. Fifth place will get $32. Sixth place will get $28. Seventh place will get $24. And for the last place, which is eighth place, he will get, or the both of them will get $16. And not just that, but also an achievement for the player who got the most kill all
Woo!
over the rounds, he will get $28. And if there's a tie, it will be equally divided or distributed.
So what we're waiting for, and that is for you, Team Dow, brought to you by Team Dow as well. And congratulations once again and in advance to our said players who are gonna be winning for our tournament for the night, and as well for the audiences who are gonna be winning in advance for our IMX giveaway. So we're gonna be waiting for a couple of minutes until we see our lobby later on and see the players going to compete and several of the regions right now that we have for our global. This is not the Asian, this is not Garena, this is global, guys. So we do have the teams from Mexico, Jamaica, Peru, USA, United Kingdoms, Benin, Italy, Gabon, Malta, Nigeria, Spain, Tunisia, Egypt, Zambia, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, Russia, Turkey, Iran, UAE, India, Australia, Philippines, Romania, Pakistan, Israel, Europe, and the land from the dawn. It is yours truly, yeah, Japan. Tama ba? Land from dawn.
Japan,
And land
indeed.
from sunset.
Indeed. And that will be
Sunset.
the countries that we will be seeing later on. So we are now in global, and different countries, different ethnicities, different nationality will be participating on this said event. So if you are interested in joining, or if you want to support players, or you have friends that are playing later on, don't forget to share our live stream, but also follow all of our official accounts, not just in Facebook, not just in TikTok, not just in YouTube, but we also have Twitch account and our new social media accounts. It is Kick, or the Kick platform
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, and I know we are broadcasting into those several platforms, those two platforms. And I do hope you guys to stay with us until the end because this is a treat for not just for the players but as well for the audiences that we have here onto our broadcast. And I would like to invite everybody into our community if you do have friends like what Brock said, or family members that play CODM right now, or for just casually and wanted to at least gain some experience and joining on several tournaments, you can count on Team Dow. And once you are in Team Dow, you will be forever a Team Dow member. How would you join Team Dow? If that is the question, guys, you just need to at least get attention or either approach any GMs into our Team Dow audience. I mean the broadcast, or either if you know Suska, she's one of the prominent personality that we had right now into the CODM community. You can just approach her and she would gladly help you and give you instruction into joining Team Dow. And as well, upon joining Team Dow, there you have a chance to have a hand into our what do you call this? Our app, which is a Team Stake, which is one of the app that currently that Team Dow is developing, which you could bet on several of the games, esports games, and as well sports games that we have into the whole wide world. You have a chance to win team token as well that will have monetary value once it is out into the public. So might as well test that out, guys, because there's always a monetary value within Team Dow. So Team Dow what it is, and Team Dow for the win.
Indeed. So what are we waiting for? Join our growing family here at Team Dow. So we are just waiting for a couple of minutes or a few minutes before we go or venture our game. But as we said earlier, this will be we will be having a spin of the wheels
Yeah.
of the characters, or the, what do you call this? The role they will be using. So we will be spinning. Yes, we will be spinning two times. So because this is a duo, so we will be having two class. Yes, class indeed. So I think we
Seven.
can now. Mhm. I think we can now already start spinning the class, or the first class that we will be seeing for our round number one. So who we got on our round number one? Let's see. Oh,
Holy
so it's a
scout.
scout. So scout
So
for our first class. So we might be seeing some aggressive plays, or those who like to hide, or the games, we those who have game style like hiding, or just staying in some closed space. This is very difficult for them.
yeah,
And let's see for our second class, what will they get?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What is the magic of the spin the will for L? To Desperado. So that's as your two classes for this round number one. I forgot to tell to our audiences we do have another mechanics which is the spin the wheel will be choosing the classes that the participants are going to use. So we do have the two classes right now. It is the scout, which is the skill that you can scout some areas for you to at least know where a player is in onto that spot or not, and as well as Desperado, which is one of the perks or either classes that you being used for being an aggressive pusher. So let's see how would be favorable for the set players. You know for a fact that there are certain players that love to play a certain class, and this is would be gonna be fair for all of them. Lucky for the players that are very capable of using these classes because they will gonna be have a decent advantage, but it will still fall down into the aim and as well how the communication will be processing from the both of the players. Especially this is a duos match. Duos match are not so aggressive from time to time.
Indeed, indeed. And as for what my coach partner, rather my partner said, for those who love to trash talk or for those who love to make the game
Ah,
more competitive, trash talk
ah,
is allowed.
ah.
So we might be seeing some curses from different languages, and I'm looking forward if they will understand each other curses or if they will play more aggressively trash talk or just play calm and play more peacefully.
Well, Team Dow loves a friendly banter from time to time. It's up to the players, but it's still a competitive game has means you have to brag what you can do, and as well, bragging makes it worth it if you can at least back it up with your actions. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of fun here heading to our battlefield later on into our first map, which is isolated map as well. And this is a third person perspective, like I've said a while ago. And for a fact, third person perspective has a very decent peripheral view in terms of their sight. Especially, you can at least use the walls or either hide into the building and see your opponents from afar. But let's see how will this fall out, or either how will this be an advantage on this set player, especially that the fate has been chosen for the said two classes, which is the Scout and Desperado. What do you think? How would these players fall? How would these players think of a strategy using this said classes? If you do mind, or me asking you, my partner Brock Nax, if you do have
Mhm.
something in mind that these players need to accounted for them to win this tournament.
As this event is a duo battle royale, so they really need to communicate with each other. But while the scout one or the player who will be using the scout class, he will be in my own opinion, the scout class will be more on the supporting side or more on locating some other enemies or just finding good location, while the Desperado one will be the one who will be getting those kills or perhaps will be going on the front lines. So we might expect some players or some duo that will use that game style, or perhaps we might see some different tactics from them, or for those who really not capable or not just capable or not familiar with those two roles. So let's just wait and let's see.
Yes, and we're glad that Desperado has this ability that they can at least deploy a shield torrent from time to time. And this is at least a catalyst for the players to be aggressive or either just to at least attain some grounds when it comes to tight scenarios. And as well have the scout at least giving them a leeway to at least give information from time to time, especially on the field. So let's see how the said classes will be utilized, especially by the said participants. And we are heading in a couple of seconds, 35 seconds to be exact, guys, into our isolated map. And yours truly, once again, this is a Battle for Supremacy, Call of Duty Mobile, Duos Battle Royale Season 1. And together with you once again, guys, this is Coach Asa and as well as Brocon heading for the battlefield.
Indeed, and we are just on a few more seconds before we take off. And as this is an isolated map for our round number 1 up to round number 3, all maps will be isolated because some of the players hasn't or haven't downloaded the full game yet or the full content of the game yet. So some of them don't have the blackout map. So we will be going on to the isolated for the map or for the 3 rounds. And naturally, of course, it will be a third person perspective. So much better than the first person perspective if you want to see more or have a 360 view on your side. But here we go, some players that's already take off, and we might see some early kills or early fight between these players.
Yes, we know for a fact that they needed to at least get their essentials first before heading to a fight. Some of them wanted to at least go for the new town. Some of them goes from the downtown as well. And downtown has high tier loots in them at some this point. And you know for a fact when you're that is a high tier loot area, you wanted to at least gain an access to that to get those essentials. And as well, from time to time, it has a definitely a higher stature of loots compared to the other maps for the like of the circus and as of this one. But right now, they're gonna be seeing. I think there's a kill or either a down coming from another one person either and a blow into the car. Very aggressive. I mean, this is just an early game and we're seeing of players killing each other right now.
Actually, I kinda expected this kind of scenario for our players. Because based on the rules or the mechanics of the game itself for our event, we will be having a prize for the player who got the most kill. So for you to get those kind of achievement or for you to be first place on the most kill itself, early in the round after you take up, after you got your first gun, you really need to get some kills to be on the lead for the most kills. So we might they really need to think of that. And as we see from time to time and for just a couple of minutes have passed on our first map, but there's already a lot of casualties that is happening right now.
Really, what we're thinking right now, but here comes a rising of fire within this house, and I think the players are very eager to get the points that they want. And then so look at that, I'll go sad guy, and I was laughing with that. That is not from time to time because we won't see. Something like that, a meal kill into the kill feed was seen a while ago. I forgot who was that. But unfortunately, I mean, right now we do have 90 persons, and now 74 players are already been. 74 players, 23 players and counting right now. 71. And look at how aggressive these players can be right now, especially this is a duos. I thought it was what you got, battle of attrition, battle of patience, but right now be aggressive is all onto their mind right now. Having that class scout is a huge factor because they could at least foresee anybody from the area if they use this class.
And as we see on to our list of players, I think the most or rather the highest skill achievement is was only 2 or some players might got 3 kills onto this early minutes of the game. But going back, 71 players left, and perhaps this is the kind of we are expecting for Desperado class. Just standing on those and placing some turrets and back onto the game. 69 players left. There's still a lot of players left, and the fight is still not or still going on.
Yeah, there will be an attacking right there. Was able to at least incapacity one member, but wall bang using the Desperado onto Merc. Now, Merc is already fallen,
Mm.
but I mean, it's assassin already fallen. And I think they need to. I mean, he needs to up his teammate right
Mm.
now with the use of Desperado. Anytime soon, I think this player Lich could at least go and parkour either flank into the stairs, but he will not choose to. He will just be waiting for an opportunity to at least go and flank play and is assassin right now. But oh, look at that shotgun play from the second floor with Assassin and getting to kill a Lich and wiping his teammates as well out of the game. And we still have 35 teams left, 62 players, and to the field.
And the fight hasn't been stopped since the start of the game, and looking at onto the tunnel side. But going back, Agent 47 will go down, same as Balford from the team itself. And yeah, I'm still seeing 2 kills from each teams. And each player, I think they're still not on the 4 or the number 5 team, but the
Shut
another
down.
kill secured by Algo Kuzma. Algo Kuzma, I've been seeing his name a couple of times on every CODM event we have in Team Dow. So it's really fun and really exciting to see some of familiar names that we are seeing right now. But as I am saying, Kuzma will be go down. That's too early. What happened on to that fight?
Nabati mo, nabati. Yung sasabi natin, nabati. But right now, Oten was able to at least get the kill onto that Jack 12 as well. And as well, Swave Kuzma from being down. And that is a good thing to happen, especially when it comes to duos. The only time that you're going to at least a higher chance for you to be wiped up in the game if you are alone. And those players that still has 2 members left, it would
Mhm.
be have a decent advantage in terms of fighting power later on in the zone. I think this is the third part of the zone. Still plenty of players left. 55 players into the map and 30 teams as well. And right now, we're still seeing some fights happening from time to time, especially here into the
Ooh.
farm, but knocked down by Slayer. And Slayer, as his name it suggests it, we were gonna be slaying gamers to right off the bat. And now it is the follow-up from Slayer once again. And so sad for gamers and his teammate, he will be out of the game.
Slayer getting that 3 kills, taking on those enemies one by one, and another more gunfight has been happening onto this high ground. Raskiti will be getting that ammo, and Euro Elven or Euro Alien will also go down. So the gunfight hasn't really or still going on, and some turrets has been placed onto this high ground, and I don't think there are brave players that want to contest this. And I'll go 10. He will get another kill under his name, and as I am seeing, one of the teams has already got 6 kills total. So 4 kills from one of those players. So I think here's the leading right now in terms of kill achievement. So we'll be seeing if he will be really the winner for our round number 1 on the most kill itself. But Menago, another kill was secured, and that is pure echo, and he will be knocked down by the enemy, or rather by the partner of the enemy he knocked down earlier.
Well, definitely, and you know how dreadful a Jack 12 can be onto the close range with that Jack 12, you know, for a fact that it's a shotgun. And you use damage could shock out onto your HP in terms of close combat or either close quarter combat. Menago using the friend as well, use close quarter combat as well, but not that very powerful unlike the Jack 12. And that is what usually the players into the battle royale scene in CODM fight using as time to time. That is the Jack 12 combo with the rifle and the rifle guns that they have right now. But to the kill feed once again, and Rick, I think that's the correct name, was able to at least kill somebody into the map. And look at the team are being shrink right now. 21 teams left, and I think this is the fifth zone, if I'm not mistaken. But Claude having
Mm-hmm.
setting without 5 kills, but unfortunately, he is already alone. In a couple of minutes or either a couple of time, he could be at least incapacitated by his enemy team, considering the fact that his teammates is not there for him to revive him when the time comes.
But Claude with that 5 kills, I think he wants to get more. But looking back, another kill will be secured by Algo Kuzma, the one who was knocked down earlier. And I think Styles will also go down by Claude, giving him another more kill. That 6 kill under his name, the one leading in terms of the most kill for our round number one. Even if he is alone, even if he is just one person or one army running right now, still the courage. I uh, I applaud the courage of Claude here.
Claude is being Rambo right now, just gunning everybody from the house, even though he's alone. And I think we're going to be seeing a John Wick maneuver or either a Rambo maneuver coming from him right now. He is popping some smoke, at least covering from the fires of his enemy team and trying to at least survive as long as he can. We know for a fact that is a huge advantage from his several of his enemy team composing of 2 members still left intact. And Claude, regardless of the fact he has the
Mm-hmm.
solo having the amount of kills of 5 kills compared to the other team. But we had here Remy would set skills and still Seiya with his teammate is still alive. Considering that fact, I would still give what I call this a commendable thing for Claude, but Algo Oten gonna be looking for another 1 kill right there, and look at buffing off with that guns as well. I think this is the DRH if I'm not mistaken, but
Uh-huh.
I would still consider the M4 to be the best gun, and as well as the what you call it, the Krieg in terms of
Mm.
rifle, and will follow up with the Jack 12 if I'm able to at least give my points into this game right now. But look at that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wasn't able to at least kill one more member right there. I think that is a bad situation for his teammate, which is Oten.
Uh-huh.
Kuzma is still alive. Kuzma was the one who killed the other player. Sorry for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he will be the casualty itself. He was the one who started the gunfight, but he was by doing so, he just exposed himself to other enemies in the vicinity, and he will go down. But going back, there's still 15 teams left, but 28 players left. That will be three. So we are now on to the last seven, or just seven more teams. Just
Yeah.
seven teams left before going on to our last top eight for our round number one, and another killed by Slayer. I think he was our second place in terms of kills.
Oh,
Next is Claude.
there's two clump into that house. Arrogance will able at least kill those seven players who are from the Aldo team. Kuzma's out, Oten is out. Those set players are from Team Daw as well. But you look at this, man, the competitiveness of these set players from different regions is onto the top notch right now. We do have, I think, 6 teams left. 13 of the 13 teams are still alive, and that is one for you going to out. I think it's still Cloud. And now his teammate is back. 7 kills under the
Oh.
board. With teammates back, and the fight is on for him to at least to survive for another clutch. So gotta be going into the third circle of the game.
This is very difficult for other players, considering that just Claude alone was already a menace and a headache for them. What more with his teammates? And I think I just don't understand what the IGN of his teammate is here, but yeah, another headache added for the opponent
Uh,
of Blood here.
you can just say Cloud and friends.
Claude and friends, yes. I think you almost said Claude and what do you call the partner of Claude in Mobile Legends? But I'm just kidding.
I don't know. The monkey. Okay.
Oh, the monkey, yeah, the monkey, right. But looking back, we are now on to the last top 10 teams and just two more teams before we reach our last top 8.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the stage is set for the players to at least fight it out loud with the last team standing. But onto the ridge right now, going for a rain of fire. That was a good thing coming from Lag Whitey Faker, a fake one. I mean,
Yeah,
and he still has his teammates as well. But the star of the show right now is Claude, and now Flash an additional kill running from 8 kills in total for this with his friend or his teammate going for a 13 kill right now. And this is a massacre from Cloud. I mean, he
mm,
survived being alone for a couple of minutes until he revived his teammates, and having sitting pretty with that score 8 and 5 with his teammate. That's equivalent 13. Is their team is the one sitting pretty onto the top right now.
yeah,
Although our Argo has a decent amount of kills as well, and as well as the SG I've seen Remy a while ago having a 6 kills, and into the field, and a cluster bomb was pop up right there. I think Claude and his friend already seen this information and knows that somebody is in the field, but they're gonna be going to back away because they know the zone will be too much hurtful later on if we will not
yeah.
move into a safe spot right now. And look at that range, my man. Outer side of the zone, that is a good position when you are flanking into the backside of your enemy team, especially when they are in the center of the zone.
Yes, indeed, this is the open space, and perhaps some of the players might take advantage of those errors coming from other opponents of Claude and friends. But looking back, they will be going down together with Neg D and bringing down the players onto the 13. So we are now on to our last top 7. And as you said earlier, Claude and his friend has already have 15 totals of kills. That is more than 10% of the overall kills that we got teams earlier. They really just I think they're really just casually playing this, just farming those kills onto this opponent, and I think the onslaught is still not stopping and still going on. You might see some kills added under their name later on.
Oh, very crucial close quarter combat right now. Winning the door, just hanging my thread. But I think that's lagging a little bit from this team. Sky, well, this Slayer. I mean, he's leaving to his name, huh? Yes, Slayer
Yeah.
and Slayer is easily enemies right now. But looking back with Cloud and his teammate, right now, a while ago, we just said that the highlight of his Cloud and his
Uh-huh.
teammate, or either we just name him his friend. But look at this. His friend has 7 kills. And this is not just Cloud's game. It's not just Cloud. This teammate as well is a definite menace when it comes to that firing or either killing enemy teams onto the spot. And right now, being forced into the
Ooh.
zone. Cloud has decent position
Ooh.
ground, able to at least execute one more team, and we do have 4 teams left for this first round of the game. Very exciting match between the last set players or the last set teams for this round.
Indeed, but Claude with a two-digit total kills under his name, and I think he wants more. But YZ with that grenade will be taking down Flash under that explosion. So we are now down onto our last 5 for this game, and I think Claude and his friends has the higher chance on winning this first place. Another frag grenade has been thrown. Another kill has been added to YZ. And YZ will be knocked down by Claude Friend. So this is a 2v2. And actually it's a 2v1 because Holy was the only one left to face Claude and Friend. So this is it. I think Claude has already got this, and perhaps we might see Holy doing
I
some
mean,
crazy moves. He really needs to do some crazy moves here.
I don't suppose he would do so because the friend will gonna be ending the match. And we already seen how dominant of a fashion Claude and his teammate how dead into that round number one. And that is for you only the game number one. There's more. So many things to happen later on in the game number two.
Indeed, indeed, and that's just round number one. And as we see, Claude with the 10 kills in total, and not just him, but even so, his friend has got a total of 9 kills. So overall, 19 kills. That's more than 20% of the overall kills we got onto our round number one. So they also got the first place for our round number one. That will be tallied later on in the total of rounds for our round number two and round number three. I think their opponents or the enemies uh, on round number two, they need to find these two players and take down them as early as possible.
I mean, I know what you mean. The cancer thing, we call it cancer in our language. But I mean, I think the one thing's for sure, they maximize the usage of the scout, and that's what the Desperado. The Desperado wasn't used really, or either Claude and his teammate rarely used that one. But we do have the scout being being maneuvered by
Yeah.
Claude from time to time, so he can spot every opponent that he has. But I mean, I commend all of the teams that right now we do have some teams that we've seen, unfortunately for them, they were killed earlier, and they were not able to at least showcase us what they can do onto the end game. But Claude, very consistent from his
Indeed.
maneuver and as well his plays. But I think that is our game number one for this round. We're gonna be
Mm.
having a short break. And for more what you call this, for more of the amazing treat for Battle Royale season, Battle for Supremacy season one Duos Battle Royale, stay tuned in Team Down. Welcome back once again, Coach Taz in the house together with you, Prop on, and we had already concluded our round number one. What a game! What a game, man!
Mm, indeed. And we are now seeing on your screen our eight duos standing, or the last top eight that happened onto our round number one. And announcing from the bottom or from the top eight, we got Lag YT Fake. I think that's Lag YouTube Fake. And together with his friend Nagdi Dol Y and T.A.M. And for our top number seven, we got I don't think if I don't think if I am racist enough to pronounce this name itself, but yeah, the name is Gay AY. So together with Omen, I'm just making sure to not offend
Yeah, yeah,
anybody. But yeah, as
yeah.
you see on your screen, that's our top number seven. For our top number six, we got Void and Cherry. For our top number five, we got OF Rain and OF Mavis. For our top number four, we got Splash or D Splash together with Slayer MK. For our top number three, Dak Z and YZ. Top number two, we got Sin Holy and Ep Mayor. And for our top number one, your top number one for our round number one, it's Claude and K Hank or KY Hank. And that's our top eight for our round number one.
Yeah, definitely. And once again, we're gonna be heading for the spin the wheel for our second round for us to determine what classes will gonna be being chosen by the wheel of the fate. And there you have it for our first spin.
Let's see what will be the class they will be using for our round number two. For our round number one, we see
Oh,
Desperados and Scout. And for our round number two, the first class will be Hacker itself. So we won't wait anymore or any longer. Let's see what will be the second class they will be using for our round number two.
yes, and gonna go for that spin the wheel once again for the second time around. For those who know, hacker is the class that could at least jack in into vehicles and as well launchers and trap mines and anything
Mm-hmm.
that the mechanic can use or utilize, and that's for you. And
Ooh,
guys, that sneaky play. I mean, you could at least Poltergeist is one of the classes that you can divide yourself into three. Oh, so you have a bait if ever for a flanking maneuver.
yeah.
That's a good class for both Poltergeist as well as the actor. And before anything else, syempre, we already concluded our two classes. And now we're gonna be concluding or announcing our set of two winners. And once
Yeah.
again, congratulations for our first winner of IMX giveaway. It is player number 3179. Congratulations on to you. And the second winner for our IMX giveaway is player number 1125. Congratulations, guys. There's more IMX giveaway later on in stages of the game. So be sure to be there and active and as well. Remember the drill that you need to at least chat into our comment section at Team Dow, CODM, your player number, and FWT. If it's incorrect, you will not be chosen, and that's gonna be unfortunately for you. But there you have it, and we're gonna be heading into our round number two later on in a couple of seconds. We're just waiting for the lobbies to be completed. But what do you think? Who would? I mean, Claude and his
Uh,
friend would able to at least dominate
um,
here in round two, or do you see something of an outset or an
mhm,
upset rather? Because we do have several players a
yeah.
while ago that it's so very on point into their play style, especially the Algo, as well the SG, which is Remy and his teammate. I forgot his name. They
Mid.
already rack up some points with that kills.
Mhm. Actually, I won't say that Claude and his friend will also get the first place and the most kill for our round number one, because on round number two we are now seeing a poltergeist and a hacker for the class. Oh, perhaps we might be seeing some players that are more capable on using this class, or this is their time to shine. Compared to round number one, where some unfamiliar on using those classes. And for my own opinion, or same with your own opinion, what do you think is the most useful tactics for our round number two with poltergeist and hacker, considering that I don't see these two class working together, or let's say I don't see these two class having some chemistry between each of them.
I
It's
mean,
it's a unorthodox chord combination, poltergeist and the hacker itself.
well, I think this kind of what do you call this? This kind of classes are usually used for aggressive approach or aggressive pushing. So I mean, let's see how would it be favorable for the set players. From time to time, Poltergeist is one of the top notch. I think it's season 7. I think together with the Trap 9 or either the Trapper.
Yeah,
That was the ones that are usually used from time to time. But I think we are already started the
indeed.
game.
And looking at this kind of game for our round number two, this is much more peaceful compared to round number one, as we see 10 players or 5 players going down onto the early minutes of the game. But right now, I think our players has already calmed down, or perhaps the adrenaline has already been cooled down for our round number two. They may the kills have been running onto our round number two, but not much faster compared to round number one. And I see some familiar names still alive for our round number two.
Well, I mean, I think that this is a different approach because this is a first person perspective. There are players are not really not really well what do you call this, well trained when it comes to the
Yeah,
first person perspective, and they could not use that leverage compared to the other players, unlike the third person perspective that you could see
indeed.
from time to time. But there is a fight going for the claymore, and Docs will be down as well. And look at the kill feed right now. I mean, it's like a ticking time bomb that every now and then you'll see somebody who
Mm,
will be going to be down. And look at that, the poltergeist, man. So much, so many footsteps, you won't be able to at least
indeed.
determine who is the true person or who is the true player from that.
I think for round number two, the liars, or those who are used on deceiving each other, or someone will be taking the lead onto our round number two. But kidding aside, seeing that Claude and his friend is already arrived, but looking at the kills they got onto round number two on the early minutes of the game, it's much more slower compared to round number one. But still, the game is going on, and I think one kill will be go to a player blue, and he won't give his teammates or the enemy teammates but a revenge has come, and that will be a kill and two kills itself.
That was Yaka. He wasn't expecting that somebody will gonna be falling from the roof. Unfortunately for him, but I think that is a pretty good start for the sad player, especially the Vagabonds. We've seen the
Yeah,
Vagabonds wanted blue a while ago, and as well as looking at this, I mean. I think he's gonna be escaping this one. This is a what is it? Kushina? Is this an anime character?
I don't think it's a anime character, but more on I know, not just Chinese, but yeah. Uh, what I'm sure of, it's not a Filipino character. Perhaps
Yeah.
from the different country or for the different nationality, but onto the air, Clay Mark and Clay Assassin securing those or looking for enemy or some who are like to hide on the high ground. And Yeah, another face-off that is happening right now. This is between the red one and the blue one, and but the
Ooh.
one who got the better accuracy, that will be player YOU. Yeah, that's the name itself. It's YOU.
Well, I mean, there's a different set of teams, right? Crumpled into the factory, and his teammates already down. PPHS right now being the gun, or either the gun that's being
Yeah,
used by the set players, maximum with 100 rounds capacity into bullets, and
indeed.
as well as an SMG with a close range quarter ability to at least really kill you on point, especially
Uh-huh.
the rate of fire of this guy is so fast that I usually use this especially onto my MP matches. And I mean that is a hard recoiled gun, but when you are near into your opponent, it is a very reliable gun.
Yeah, but going back, 52 players left, 29 teams left that is battling for our round number 2, and another killed. It will be Algo that is going down in the hands of Sorena, or Sorena itself. So one, or I think that's his first kill onto our round number 2. And yeah, just taking advantage of those vehicles, as the rule it stated itself, all vehicles is allowed for our event onto our Battle for Supremacy Duo Battle
Yes,
Royale.
yeah, definitely. And I think, I mean, I know we're gonna be seeing right now San Kuruma, but I mean, beeping with that, I mean, giving some information. Yet, the mobility of this said motor is at least a huge. It could go for the land, it could go for the waters, and it has a fast-moving vehicle that could at least transcend from time to time, especially
Yeah,
onto the bombs. But I did see Soren na YT. I think.
yeah, indeed.
How do these players come up with with their names?
Sorry na. It means you. I already forgive you, so don't you worry. You don't need to say sorry anymore. But going back onto our game, it's SG Remy taking another more kill under his name. But unfortunately, actually, it's not unfortunately, because Remy will also taking that down Omen for that game, and Hassan will take down Mozi itself. So bringing the players on to the 47 for our round number 2. 27 teams left. The aggression for our round number 1 is different for our round number 2, as the players is much more careful on going out and going in. I think the Poltergeist class really take a huge advantage for our
Ooh.
round number 2, as you said earlier.
And there you have it, Claude and his teammate was able to at least kill two members from Clay. It's Assassin and Sucre, I think. They
Yeah,
are both already capacitated right now, but here comes the crew and the Avenge. Oh, so from no, fly away, man. I think this is gonna be going to drop. Whoa! Fortunately for him, he had gained this control as well. His HPS back, but Flood has the retaliation, and Vern only will gonna be going to be down in there. Lot of fight right now. Look at that. It's especially a little bit of area, but plenty of players are
mhm,
gunning from time to time, and into the higher reach of higher ground right now was being utilized by our yours truly, Claude and his teammate. But unfortunately, I think Claude has been executed. If I'm
indeed.
not mistaken.
Indeed, Claude has been knocked down for our round number 2. And actually, not just knocked down, he was really executed for our round number 2. As I say earlier, Claude was really a menace on to round number 1. And it's a good thing for the opponents, or for the enemy itself, or for his enemies, to knock down Claude as early as much as possible onto our round number 2. And only his friend is alive for our round number 2. So perhaps we might be seeing some other winners for our round number 2 later on. And I'm rooting for Clay Assassin and Clay Merc, considering that I'm more familiar with the name there's on there, or they got.
They are the teams that are being sponsored by Team Down right now under Clay and They
Yeah.
are the ones who were the lucky drafted players from that sponsors. And I mean, this is just the samples of those players that could definitely have gonna be drafted, especially when having this battle for supremacy. We don't just make tournaments from time to time just to at least help tournaments, but we help players reach their team from being a pro player. So I mean, being at least a competitor in the Battle of First Supremacy is a huge, huge win for you. And look at that, and back into the gameplay, Assassin will at least be able to at least kill a 4 key member, if I'm not mistaken. That's Boggs, and he was able to at least reveal so much something right now. And the chase is on right now with Naughty. And as well, you're gonna be going to run for his life, but not you are not going to run because Fake One was able to steal gamers
Yes, indeed, and not just that. The resources itself has already been looted, and I think they're still not satisfied with those kills. They want to get more. So perhaps they really want to take the lead for our round number two, considering that Claude and his friend has got 19 kills for our round number one, and it will be added in total for the three total rounds for our event. So for those players who want to take the achievement of the most kill for this event, they need to rack up some kills. But
Ooh.
Sad Kurama will be taking down Euro Mabro. So that's one more kill under his name, giving him a 4 kills in total for our round number two. And I think he want more. He want more kills. He really need more kills considering. But going back, smoke has been thrown just to secure himself while looting those resources. And on the high ground, still it's Spy and Smart Fella.
Definitely it is, and we're still looking right now. Still, we cannot say how many players are still left as of this time. Um, Yeah, definitely. But I think the zone is already been closing in, and I think this is the fourth zone, if I'm not mistaken. And they need to at least gather their fits inside of the zone, especially when the zone
Indeed.
hurts like really like so much. It will be a disastrous thing to happen for them. And look at that, lower range and the hot iron ground, you're into the back, you have the advantage if ever you wanted to.
Yeah,
And the grenades are being thrown right now, guns are being fired, but they did not I mean TSG and Euro
indeed.
doesn't even know that there's a Euro as well into their backs, and this is a backstab if ever. And there you have it. That's what I'm saying. But it's another way around.
Ooh, what a menace! What a menace! He's just trolling, or rather, he's just trolling those grounds, and he noticed those two players and just take those kills easily. I don't think he have a hard time on getting those kills, but as we see earlier, the revival plane has already taken off, and Claude is back onto the game, looking for more kills for our round number two, and perhaps might be thinking on getting the first place again onto our round number two. But yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was a huge shock for me. You are into the back of the zone, yes. The damage of the zone is not very hurtful from that point, and you have the at least the edge to at least backstab it. Speaking of backstab, Holy will be at least killing one more player into his front. And I think that is a wipeout, if I'm not mistaken. There's still plenty of players right now. Some of them still into, some of them are already alone. And we haven't seen, I mean, Lag Whitey Fake One having sitting pretty with that. Oh, sniper as well. I killed in into the scoreboard. I think, I mean, he's one of the YouTubers that we are, I mean, a content
yeah.
creator that we have right now into our battle for supremacy.
Indeed, it's Lag YouTube Fake. So if you are familiar with them, go search them into our YouTube account. So this is on to our Battle for Supremacy Duo account. We are not just seeing seeing CODM players or normal CODM players. We are also seeing different CODM players from different nationality, different countries, and we are now having a content creators or famous personalities onto our event. So that's amazing.
I'm still thinking. I mean, it is a huge possibility that we're gonna be having a CODM battle of content creators. I mean, soon there will be for sure. Right, Siska? I know she's listening, so I think she has an idea into that point. But right now, we're gonna be focusing for this tournament. Like we said, there's no placing points. Kill will determine if you're a winner
Indeed.
or you're not a winner. But yet, there is still plenty of people yet still alive. And now, Verconi Rider. I
Indeed.
cannot say. Oh, Verconi Rider would at least blow up that door and now raining guns into the fire, into the air
Seiya?
right now. I think you won't go
Seiya?
anywhere because Seiya will gonna be saying goodbye unto you, my friend.
Holy will go down by Seiya, but I got some info for our GM itself. We will be having an IMX giveaway, or the IMX giveaway will be activated after we reach our 100 viewers. So for those who hasn't shared the live stream yet, what are you waiting for? Please do share our live stream onto your social media platforms, not just in Facebook, not just in Twitter, not just in YouTube, but also in Twitch and the Kick itself, our new streaming platform here at Team DAO. But going back onto our game, last 15 players, last 13 players, and not just that, we are now going on to last top 7 players. I'm still seeing lag YouTube fake onto our game together with Void and Cherry and Train itself. So can we scroll up the players and might be seeing some new names onto our round number 1? Yeah, Claude and his friend is still alive together with SG
Ooh,
Rema and SG Seiya.
they
So
survived. I thought they died a while ago, but they survived. And right
yeah,
now, the top one players, I mean the top one team that we have on our round number one is still alive, still racking some points right now. I mean, there are teams. I mean, there are players that they're pretty even when it
Algo.
comes to scoring right now. But Remy was able to at least
Algo.
Kuzma, and Kuzma will be out of the game, unfortunately for him. I mean, this position is pretty neat and pretty good for SGs because this is a top spot and as well high
Did.
ground as well, but
Oh.
into the back with a sniper from Fake One. And that, I mean, Fake One, he loves to use sniper and he has a
Mm.
sniper at this.
So yeah, SG has gotten 1 kill and that will be Algo Kuzma, but in return, he will be killed by a sniper just exposing himself on that location, and this is difficult for Remy as he is onto the edge of the zone, so he doesn't have any choice but to move forward, but to walk forward. But by doing so, he's just walking on or rather nearing his death. And yeah, SG or the team SG itself is already down for our round number 2, but I think Claude and his friends want to
His
get
friend,
more kills. They
uh,
were the one who is leading in terms of kill onto our round number 2 again.
but I mean, this is funny. Remy and Lagwan was fighting for their lives. Remy
Yeah.
outrunning the zone, and he has a little bit of HP. He was able to at least kill Fake One, but unfortunately for him, the damage of the zone was enough to also kill him. And now,
That's
right
three
now,
players.
there's 3 players left, Claude, and
That's
as
three
well.
players.
I mean, there's just 3 players right now, having one with a vehicle, and Claude and his friends once again being saved into the end game. And I think they are playing right now. I think they just wanted to play this one out. This is a huge. This is a huge disadvantage for Void. And look at that. The Claude is just running away right now. I don't know what he wanted, right? What at this time point out to this time. As well as look at
I think
what is this?
I think Void really want to chase up Claude here to equalize the game itself. It's a 1v1 situation. Who will take the win? Will it be Void? Will it be Claude? The grenade has been thrown, but it won't be connected. It's a 1v1 situation. The table has been turned. It was turned for Claude to be the one who will be chasing the kill. And yeah, Claude will be winning the round number 2 for the second time, securing
Uh,
the first place again. So
what
what a game.
what a game right here, indeed. What a game, what a game. What an undeniable domination once again coming from Cloud and his friend. 14 kills once again for the round number 2. I suppose they are the last man standing, but we're still gonna be tallying the points later on if to see if there's some teams that got 14 kills above with overcall kills. Let's I think no. Yeah, I
Yep,
think that definitely they don't have right now. But that is for you. Round one, number two will be one against Bug Cloud and his friends, and that is undeniable fit. I mean, there are several players very aggressive, on point on maneuvers, on point on
indeed.
using the classes, but I think the consistency of Claude and his friend to be in just onto the point of the end game is something. Is really something,
Yeah,
and that is a mastery of duos. I mean, they have their each other's back, and that is a
indeed.
great play coming from them. But let's see onto our green number three if we're gonna be seeing a different set of winners or either a winning team later on onto the round number three. And I think we're gonna be having a short break once again. Don't forget to follow the page of Team Dow on Twitch, Team Dow TV, and as well we are live in kick.com. It's Team Dow as well. And I am Coach Taz, and together with me, Brock, we're gonna be having for a short break. Stay tuned for more action into CODM Battle Royale. Welcome back, guys, again to our Battle for Supremacy Season 1 Duos a Battle Royale on Call of Duty Mobile. And right now, we're seeing to our screen our top 8 winners for our round number 2. We're going to be going from the bottom on to top 8. We're going to be having San Kuruma and Kai sitting on top 7. Sorry Night. Sorry Night. There you have it. And Verconi will be sitting on top 7. Top 6 will be NagT or YouTube.amk and as well LagYT YouTube. Fake 1 on top number 6. Top number 5 will be having us SG Remy and as well SG Sema. Top 4 will be Algo from the Algo team. Oten and as well Kuzma. And top 3, we're gonna be having OF or Rain triple N for that, and OF Vavis, and top number 2 will be Void and Cherry. What a nice team. But once again, your top number 1, not others, yours truly, Claude, and his friend. Sorry for that one,
Yeah,
but it's KY3HE 4NK. There you have it.
did. Another first place secured by Claude and his friend. And going on to our round number 3 itself, we are now back on to our third person perspective. So we might be seeing some aggressive plays that have been happen on to round number 1 on to our round number 3. So perhaps a replay on our round number 1, but short recall, we will be having another spin of the wheel for the class they will be using, and let's see what will be the first class they will get.
Oh,
So
Tristan.
trickster, so that's a good start for our round number 2, a trickster class for round number 3, and let's see what will be the second class they will be using for our round number 3. Please do spin the wheel again. A short recall for our round number 1. We see a scout and it's a scout and a
Desperado.
poltergeist. Yeah, indeed.
Desperado.
Desperado for our round number 2. It's a poltergeist and a hacker. And for round number 3, it's a medic and a the medic and a trickster. So what an unusual combination again for our round number 3. So what are your opinion on this class, Coach Das?
Pretty balanced though. There are certain ways to use, or I mean, medic is not real. Rarely used
Yeah.
into our battle royale, especially. It's you can just use the upgrade. I mean, the what do you call this? I forgot what the pink HP healing something or the healing galing. The pink one, which is usually gives you an armor for what I call this 3 bars. It is a lot more better than having your HP just back up because before any damage will gonna be lessened into your HP, it will just be lessened into the armors. Medic are used for a certain point outside of the zone, especially if you want to survive or prolong the damage being dealt by the zone itself. Trickster is an aggressive aggressive perk either class that will be used if it is uh partnered by the medic, which is a really passive
Mm-hmm.
class. I think it won't really fit that well, but it will still fall down into the aims of the said player.
Yeah, indeed. Considering that we are now on to our round number 3, so some of the players or some of the duos really need to catch up with Claude and his friend, considering that Claude and his friend has already taken the first place for both of the rounds, round number 1 and round number 2. For those who want to catch up with them, they really need to catch up not just in terms of kills, but also in terms of the placing itself. But don't worry, guys, for those who reach the top 1 and top 8 for our round number 1, round number 2, and even the round number 3. Even so you don't reach or you didn't have the accumulated points to reach the last top 8 for the overall 3 rounds, you will still get $2 each or $2 per player for round number 1, for round number 2, and even round number 3 if you reach the top 1 and top 8 placing for those said rounds.
Yeah, definitely. But if you wanted to win, might take it so as well take it all, and that is Claude and his friend is doing right now. We're gonna be seeing if they're gonna be a different set of winners once again, or it would be Claude and his friends once again who are gonna be reigning supreme for our Battle for Supremacy Season 1 duos on Call of Duty Mobile here at Team Down. Siyempre, sponsored by IMX. You shout out to IMX once again. Here we go.
Indeed, thank you for our sponsor, that is IMX, together with other Team Dow sponsor. But going back, we are now seeing for our round number 3, I think some of the players has already given up, considering that we are now seeing just 70 players left for our round number 3 and 37 teams in total. So I'm really applauding and thanking all of those teams who stick to us for overall 3 rounds onto our battle for supremacy duos battle royale. But what an easy, or rather what a fast aggressiveness coming from Clay Alb itself. But unfortunately, he didn't get that one kill, so he will now focus on just looting and completing his arsenal. But speaking of the casualty itself, that will be and lost. That will be the first who will be knocked down, and actually not just knocked down, he will be killed together with it's PRXME, YouTube, and Algo 10. So that's a fast casualty from the team Algo itself.
Minago being so aggressive right now. He has a BY-15, and that is a shotgun for you. Close quarter combat. He was unable to at least kill one player here, and Splash is still looking for the fight with Minago, and he was able to at least kill Minago from this time around. And that is at least a turnaround if ever Minago, I mean Splash could at least, what do you call this? Revive his teammate. And I think unfortunately we have a little bit of a technical difficulty right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, indeed, just some technical difficulties that is happening right now. But going back on to our game, the gunfight is still going on. It hasn't been stopped, and Katoto will go down together with Romel, so bringing the players down to the last 54 and last 31 teams. And I'm seeing Splash onto our screen, just securing those arsenals and loots. I think he's playing more safety or much more calmly compared to the last 2 rounds. And we are now back, and on your screen it's still actually it's now YZ and with his friend Duck.
Oh, God, gamers once again. And his teammate, LOL, will be taken out by YC and Docs. Very unfortunately free for him. It is the research facility. And I think that even though it's not what do you call this? It's not a set that in the map that it is not highlighted as a orange mark. It has a different, I mean, plenty of high tiered gears into the part. And I think Claude and his friend wanted to at least a little bit of fun. Just looking for the Jaka play right now.
Indeed. So just enjoying this game, considering that they already secured the top place or first place on the top the last 2 rounds. So they are just playing calmly onto our round number 3, but it's not the same situation for other players that is playing for our round number 3. It's Euro getting 1 kill, and looking back, it's only Euroda, and Euroneko has already knocked down and just waiting for the revival plane to take off.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, at least this is a one-up like Mario, but Carlino, where there's a gun maneuver right there, but he was able to at least kill 2 members right there off the bat, regardless of the fact he is being alone. And that is panic for you, a high fire rate,
Yeah.
but submachine gun with a very decent damage in close quarter combat. And this is what is scary for with the submachine guns from time to
Mm-hmm.
time. And if you know how to use it precisely, you could dominate anyone into the map. But the only thing that this submachine guns with a high rate of fire could at
Yeah.
least be battled out is when having a
1 minute.
shotgun.
Indeed, indeed,
Regarding of this BY10 Rider Jackal. Jackal is one
indeed.
of those. I love the striker when once or before, especially on season one. Striker was a very powerful shotgun way back before.
Indeed, and considering that SMG was a gun that is much more good in close range fight, so shotgun was really bare benefit, but I still not seeing players using those shotguns. Just a much more see a lot of rifles that has been used for our total 3 rounds, and the trickster is really doing something on to our round number 3, and another kill will be secured by Euro. Actually, it's already 3 kills for Euro Alien. So we got
Dog
two
tags
teams
have been
for
scanned
Euro. It's
successfully.
Euro Da and Euro
Your teammate
Alien,
return to the
the
battle
one
when
who
next
is only
revived flight
alive for the
arrives.
Euro team
Skill
here
chip
onto
ready
our
for
round
upgrade.
number 3. And Claudine is currently still alive for our round number 3. And it's much more different on round number 1 and round number 2, that on both of those rounds they got a lot of kills, so they are playing calmly on round number 3, so perhaps a lie low for the both of them.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is something you really wanted to happen. 22 teams still left, 41 players all over the map. We just have, I think this is the fourth zone, if I'm not mistaken. But
Airdrop incoming.
this is what close
Engaging the
enemies
enemy.
friends quietly do that. Being consistent,
Yeah,
not being not they are is always choosing the fights that they
Holographic
could
decoy
possibly
complete.
win.
Holographic
And then
decoy complete.
they don't really invite themselves into the wrong point or the wrong side of it. But speaking of which, Merc will be down right here, and
Engaging
I
the
think
enemy.
it is Kai still
indeed.
alive, but two members still going to outrun with a vehicle. Let's see if they could at least
Skill
destroy
chip
the
ready
vehicle,
for
but
upgrade.
we will not choose to go and chase Kai right now. I think Kai got the dog tag,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
The revived
yeah,
flight
indeed,
will
he got
arrive in
it.
1 minute. Dog tags have been
Unfortunately,
scanned successfully.
he,
Your
the one
teammate will
he
return
knocked
to the
down,
battle when the
he was
next revived
tricked by
flight
the
arrives.
trickster itself. So, as you said earlier, this might be an advantage for some of the players who are capable of using those classes, or who are capable or much more confident in using those classes. But another kill, that's 4 kills in total for Nagsy due to AMK together with Lags due to fake one. So one of the aggressive players onto the round 2 earlier. We are seeing them in action onto round number 3, and Vorkoning is Sorena and Euro Alien and Euro Calvo. So Euro
Holographic decoy complete.
Calvo, he's back
Engaging the
on the
enemy.
game, but what a kill! That's a front grenade by Euro Calvo. He just returned to the game, and he returned by what an extravagant return from Euro Calvo onto our round number 3.
And that is a huge thing
Airdrop incoming.
that he did, man. He killed the dominating duo, which is
Yeah,
Cloud as well, his friend, now taken out of the game. And this team has a decent chance into
the
winning this one until into the end game.
Airdrop has been delivered.
unfortunately for the both of them, they were both knocked down onto that frag grenade. So what a clutch from Euro Calvo, rather giving the opportunity to some of the players who want to catch up with those duos. So perhaps some of the players that we are seeing reaching the top onto round number 2 might have a chance onto round number 3 itself. And considering that both of them is gone, so yeah, this is a good chance for some of the players. So let's just wait, because we are still onto the last 20 teams, 36 players, so almost half of the
The
players
revived
left
flight will
for
arrive
our
in
round
1
number
minute.
3.
That's done. And the game is on. For our players to at least get the top one spot right now for our game number 3. Still 20 teams left. And 35 players into the field right now. Let's see if how would this fall out into favor for the set players. Nagi Whitey right now sitting pretty with a 6 kill. And as well, I think they are the teams right now that has a decent amount of kills. But Supre is, I mean, pinned down right now, gunning by Fake One. And Fake One decided not to use a sniper this time around, although he racked up some kills a while ago to round number 2 using the DLQ combined with a rifle gun.
But Cherry will be actually it's Cherry who will be knocking down Kuzma if I'm not wrong earlier. But going back, there's still 31 players left. But compare on to round number one, round number two, I think we are seeing a much more longer game compared to the both of rounds. Considering that we are still 31 players left and the zone is now getting smaller as each minute pass by. So I'm just waiting for a few or a couple more minutes to see a lot of casualties that will be happening. Oh, what a sniper! Rather, what a sniper shot! That will be Dax who will be going down. And looking back, it's another sniper shot from Lag YouTube. And partner coach just if you see on to the round number two, it's really I think Lag really want to use those sniper or the sniper gun. He is much more confident and comfortable on using those type of guns compared to
Yeah,
the rifle or the SMG.
yeah. I mean, it's not usual. From time to time, there's a several sniper as being used by different players. They love to use the snipers, which you could keep firing from time to time. Not a bull up sniper
Yeah.
like this DLQ, which you need to chamber it from time to time each shots that you use. And I mean, look, I was amazed that he could pull off that sniper
Indeed.
shot with that headshot. I mean, headshot.
Indeed. I kinda agree with you.
This isn't just a legit something that you
Indeed.
do not expect from time to time. And an amazing fit for Lag One. I mean, Fake
True.
One.
Considering that if I am the one who used that sniper, you might be seeing some baggy or laggy scope coming from me. I don't really know how to use those sniper. I don't know how to make the scope stable. So I'm just using the SMG or the shotgun. But going back on to other game, another kill, another sniper shot coming from Yag YouTube Fake, bringing his kills onto the number 4 and another one more kill. They were really doing it on the round number 3, considering that the round number 1, round number 2 top players has already been knocked down on the round number 3. This is their chance to catch up.
It's your time to shine. But Fake One with that DLQ maneuver. And I think we had a little bit of a technical difficulty once again. And we're nearing it to the end of the game. I mean, we're gonna be back. I mean, it will be back in a short while. Very unfortunately, but we could not really what do you call this?
Indeed.
We could not, I mean, hindi na natin maiwasan yan. Sorry for the Tagalog. But in our language, that's what we say. We cannot avoid it. There you have it. English.
So we are just
Oh,
having some technical difficulties. We will be back, guys. Don't you worry. We are still here. If you have any questions or if you want to shout out anyone, just drop it down in the comment section. But before doing so, please do remember that for those who hasn't shared the live stream yet, no shout out for you. But another more information, if you want to activate our IMX giveaway, please do reach the 100 views. We really need that, and it's for your own advantage and benefits itself. So please do share the live stream. Please call out your friends, your family, your enemies, or even your mortal enemies or your ex to watch the game itself. So yeah.
what would you lost? I mean, back into the game right now. Welcome back, guys. I mean, Fake One with an opener shot with a sniper, but look at that with the FHJ on point. Slow CODM will be out of the game with a blown out car, and I think. I mean, let's see. It's still 14 teams left. I think
Yeah.
7 teams left. I mean, 14, yeah, 14 teams left.
14 players.
25 players. Oh, it's almost 7 if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. Asaya, is this Seiya still alive?
I think he's still alive, but I'm really not sure considering that there's already a lot of players has been knocked down since the last disconnection earlier. But looking back, Nag the YouTube and Lag YouTube still alive on to our round number 3 and another sniper shot. As I am saying their name, that will be fake getting one more kill. His sniper was really a menace for the opponent or the enemy itself. Really, always those bullets connecting to those body and actually they will be knocked down by
And
yeah.
uh, I mean, Fake One needs to outrun this one because Arrogance was able to at least kill his teammate. And sorry na, YT right now with that shotgun would able at least. I mean, third party from third party. It was a EMP third party. What do you call this? Arrogance and Arrogance being third party by Verconi and as well.
Oh,
Sorry, but the sniper with an opener shot,
oh,
and what you do will come back to you, said his opponent.
indeed. You in a much more simple words, the karma itself coming from the lag YouTube face. So what sniper shot? And Sorena and Verconi, the one who is leading in terms of kill for our round number 3 in followed up by Splash and Slayer. And for the team Clay, only Clay Assassin was alive for the team or for his team. So we are now down onto the last 12 teams, last 18 players. T-Splash getting that kill. Actually, that's double kill. It's Kushina and XY.
What a cancer play coming from that one. I mean, the most likely to win in terms of scores was Fake One, but they were unfortunately for them they was padded by one for with a YouTube name Nagdi, right? But right now, sniper from YC. I mean, what's up with that DLQ right now?
They really want to use the sniper considering they are much more capable on using those high grounds, just securing those kills, and I think they are much more confident in using those snipers compared to the SMG or the shotgun or the rifle. So it's much more it makes more sense to bring a sniper for your primary gun, and the shotgun will be either a short range gun, SMG, or shotgun.
Well, if you're going for a sniper, I would highly advise it's a rifle gun to partner with. That is an opener shot accompanied by a long range shot, right? Like what we are seeing right now with YZ, and as well, sorry na, YT. And being taken down, I think the smokes would at least cover a little bit of a decent area right there, but that is a I mean, that is on that right now. And I think YZ was able to at least kill Carino with the help of his teammate, but their his teammate as well as Flash was able to at least kill one more vehicle and another one. Boys, 4K will be out in the game where Cody is still gunning somebody up, but Papi Trullo will be fall down as well. And I think this is a little bit risky for all of these teams because the zone will be going a couple of while. And sorry now, YT with that sniper is looking to see at least kill either down and one member here under the water. Oh, and FHJ, well, the link. Oh, this is somewhat a different strategy using an FHJ for the end game. It's something new.
Yes, indeed, the gunfight hasn't been stopped. It's still going on. Last 6 teams left, last 8 players left. The fight is really reaching on to our round number 3. Clay Assassin will take down Sorena or Sorena Q2. So that's actually it was revenge. Bertoni will be killed by a Panic. So bringing the players onto the last 6. Alright, last 6 itself and last 4 teams left for our game. We are now reaching the end for our round number 3. The Team Splash and Slayer is still alive. Splash with the 9 kills and Nagdi following up together with Berkony with the 8 kills in total. But the problem itself is 2v2 and it's a 2v1 Berkony versus the two players Splash and Slayer. What will be what is the good thing or the tactics that Berkone will be using here? It's a difficult situation for him considering he is facing up two opponents onto our round number 3. The smoke was thrown, Splash and Slayer. They want to finish this game. They want to sandwich Berkone onto the left side. He will be seeing Splash, but unfortunately, Slayer will take the kill and there we go for our round number 3 winner. It will be Splash and Slayer.
OMG! OMG! Whoa! That was hot. That was hot coming from our participants right now. I mean, that was really intense. And congratulations to Slayer and as well as Splash winning the top spot for that round. But it's still not concluded who won in terms of points in kills
Indeed.
later on. We're
But
gonna be announcing
yeah,
that in
indeed.
a
But the
while.
good
But
thing
then,
is, the good thing is they already got $2 each for round number 3.
yeah, definitely. That's still a win for them. And look at that, man. I think Verconi has a little bit of an edge in terms of ninth of
Indeed.
12. Ninth was 4, 13. Okay, so we do have at least a different set. I mean, a different set from this time around. And unfortunately for Cloud and his friend, they wasn't. I mean, that was an on-point grenade into the
Yeah,
dormitory.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The
the
frag
killing the
grenade.
moment of players. But I think that's our round number 3. We're going to be announcing the winners for all of the rounds and as well the much awaited most kill MVP later on into later on into our broadcast. This is once again Coach Taz and as well Brock on. Stay tuned for more action here at Team Now Battle for Supremacy Season 1 Duos. We'll be back in a couple of seconds. Stay tuned, guys. back once again. Yours truly, your guy, Coach Taz, together with me brought on. And we have our round three top eight winners for this game. From the bottom spot, we have YG Papitrulo and YG Badgalesco for the top eight spot. Top seven spot will be Void and Cherry. I mean, it sounds like Void and Cherry. Top six spot will be Clay and Merc. Merc and Clay Assassin. Top five will be OF Mappies and OF Rayin. Top four will be Wise and Ducks. Top three will be Nag DYT and Lag YT Fake One. And top two we have Ferconi and as well Sorenai YT. And our top spot, number one, will be Slayer YTN as well the Splash, and that is your round number two. We already concluded our three rounds for the night, guys, and we do know that two rounds was won with Claude and as well as his friend or his teammates. I could not say the name because I could not read it. But in our round number two, it's a different set of winners or set of round number one winners with us. And we do have our most skills MVP later on, and I think my partner is still there.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, thank you for that, Coach Taz. And as you said earlier, this is our top 8 for our round number 3. And for the overall 3 rounds and the tally of the most skill itself, it will be announced by our most beautiful, wonderful GM itself, Siska or Madame Siska. So we are having him or we are having her
Him,
onto the
him.
stage. Sorry for that, Madam Siska. I'm really sorry for that. I'm not really in the right mind right now. But yeah, we are now calling our beautiful Madam Siska on the stage.
Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening. Actually, I am currently scoring right now, to be honest.
Mm.
Well, it was a normal, it was a normal task for me to go in scoring, to go in editing, to go in communicating with you guys in one time. But yeah, while we are scoring right now with regard to the overall result, actually I can see already the result as of the moment. But of course, I'm not going to tell it you as of the for this time since it was not officially fixed yet, and we are going to announce it later on after maybe 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes to fix everything. So make sure that everything is okay and it was double and triple check already. But I would like to thank all of the participants, especially for the first round, because I know everyone is just asking why it was being removed. We got a lot of content creators, and I do appreciate you guys to have a lot of consideration for Team Bao. But of course, we have a lot of slot for improvements each and every event that we've had. We will make sure that it's gonna be a much better event for the next upcoming seasons. And I hope you're not gonna be tired joining with us again for another event upcoming. And there will be 5 events upcoming, guys. That's gonna be Squad Battle Royale Tournament. We have solo cipher battle for Africa, but it was open for all. But of course, expect the lag or the delays with regards outside of the country of Africa. Third is the duo tournament August. Fourth is the 5v5 MP, and there will be another solo event battle for supremacy. So those are the
Mm.
goals right now for the Call of Duty Mobile with regards on March to April month only. So 5 pending events that will happen. I hope everyone will be interested as well to join in Team Bao. If you want to join, just make sure to message Team Bao in Facebook page, or maybe you could just join us in Telegram. Just search Team Bao, you will be able to see it already. Again, this is GM2713 thanking everyone, especially the Gamma, GM interns, and also the casters. Of course, to Supreme, to all Team DAO employees, and also the participants and players and viewers out there. Thank you and have a good night. let's just give 5 minutes for the score overall scoreboard for tonight. Thank you.
Well, that is the voice of our beloved GM Siska at 2713 for you guys. She is the global GM of CODM here at Team Dow. And if you wanted to be one and be part of our Team Dow community, growing community, as well as a Team Dow from the different platforms of our games, you just follow the instruction that Siska have told a while ago. And like what you've said, we're gonna be waiting for 5 minutes. We'll still be talking about the games that is upcoming games, and as well, how do you feel right now, Brakan?
Actually, I'm really doing fine and just reminiscing those last three rounds, especially the last rounds on to our duo battle royale itself. What a sandwich play, as I say. I thought he can already clutch that, but I am now. What's in my mind right now is that frag grenade that killed Claude and his friend. What a frag grenade. And even so, those sniper shots coming from our content creators, they were really good on using those snipers. I can compare to them, especially those sniper guns, as I am not familiar on using them. But speaking of the guns itself, if you were the one who will be asked, Coach Tas, what is your favorite guns or the type of guns that you like to use, especially in the battle royale or in CODM?
Well, I'm still aiming for that M4 for
Uy,
his
M4.
reliability of a quick range as well long range capacity,
Yeah,
and
indeed.
as well as the what do you call this? Before I love to use SMGs, which is the QQP. But recently, I am practicing the Jack 12 because of close range ano, what do you call this, ability and a close range
Indeed.
maneuver. It's a light gun and a maximum damage. And from time to time, I'm playing a battle royale. When you have a shotgun and your enemy, I mean, accounted for that you have a shotgun, they would what do you call this, bigulat, I mean, be shocked. I mean, matataranta sila, gano'n. That's the feeling. That's the term. I mean, I could not remember what's the term in English. Sorry, guys.
Indeed.
Well, that is coach test for you. I'm a little bit old.
Indeed. But speaking of the gun itself, as we already talked about the guns, let's talk about the class that has been used on the total of three rounds for our round. Number one, we see Scout has been partnered up by Scout
Desperado.
and Desperado. Yeah, I've been forgetting Desperado all of times. And for the round two, we see the Poltergeist and Hacker, right? And for
Yeah.
round number three, we see the Trickster and the Medic. Considering the class that has been given for the total of three rounds, what is your most favorite class uh, on the all of the class, not just on the three class that has been used?
Well, I love using Ninja for,
Or
for the
Ninja,
ability. Yeah, yeah. I love
indeed.
to use Ninja. I want to sneak up on behind of my enemy team, especially when they are flanking me. The mere fact that when you're having a dead silence, which is the perk of a ninja, will negate the sounds of the footstep as well as the footstep shows on the map when somebody is near you. So that is what I really usually use when playing CODM. But I mean, I mean, some of the professional players tend to use the what do you call this, falter guys, or either
Yeah,
the rewind, and as well as
yeah,
the
the
ninja when it
rewind.
comes to flanking. And unfortunately, we haven't seen the rewind within our
Ah,
three
yeah,
run.
yeah. I think
Uh,
I considering the rewind, that's my most favorite class onto the CODM itself. Just imagining the ability to the take back or to go back to the time that you are just a normal killed or just reminiscing those past. And speaking of the rewind, you can just go in the past and fix your problems.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
where
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah, yeah.
coming
You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. Forgetting those people, making those mistakes or those decisions. Yeah. I'm not really saying anything. I'm just stating those facts.
But guys, I mean, we're just having fun right now. But this is not possible without our side sponsor. It's IMX. And for those who doesn't know what IMX is, it is one of the cryptocurrencies trusted by Team Dow and currently used by Team Dow for giving away prizes and giving away prizes and giving away events. Here at Team Dow, we do have several cryptocurrencies that we had sponsoring Team Dow. So I would really suggest everybody of
Indeed.
you to at least be a part of Team Daw as well because we do have plenty of prizes to have. And once again, this is Battle for Supremacy Season 1 Duos. What more with the 5v5? What more with the squad? What more
Indeed.
with the solo? There's so many events to come. And like what we heard from Seska, there is a pending 5 events within the month of March. So what are you waiting for? Be part of Team Now and win some prizes.
And as what my partner said with the IMX token, our main sponsor or the special partner for our event right now. Just a short introduction. The IMX token is the immutable X protocol native ERC20 utility token. So speaking of ERC, it is your one you are on to the what do you call the blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain itself. So that's ERC20 utility token, which users may earn by participating in pro network activities like trading, and which can be used to
Yep.
pay fees, perform governance, or stake on the protocol. And with the price of IMX right now, it's
Mhm.
on to the $1 or $1 0.2 cents in exact.
Yun. And it's not IMX that we had. We have plenty of sponsors here at Team. I would like to give a huge shout out to that once again. And they are Team Dow sponsors. We do have Animoco Bronze, Crass, Shima Capital, Anti-Fan, Algorand, NGC Ventures, Libra Capital Ventures, Nexo, GXR, EX Capital, CoinHaco, Octiva, Rising Capital, Evers Capital, Shopee, Lazada, Midget, Starlink, Lady, and Bitcoin.com, Hobby, OKX, Crypto.com, Food Panda, Bridgeport, and to our advisor, it is the Great Southgate. And for a win for Team Dow. And for those who are seeing right now into the screen, a while ago we see somewhat an app a while ago, and it is the Team Stake. We do have and currently developed by Team Dow itself. It's a betting app which you can at least bet onto your beloved or either your fan, your beloved and your favorite teams from time to time in esports and as well as a sports team right here into the screen. That is currently developed by Team Dow. You could earn team tokens from it by means of winning just on your bet. And for those who are gonna be newly users of this said app, you would at least have the ability to gain team tokens for free just by registering your team wallets and as well your social media accounts. And when the team tokens is up, the team stakes is up for the public, team tokens will have a designated value, monetary full value that you could use or you can cash out from the for the future.
Indeed, that's what my partner said with the Team DAO token. Also, additionally, you can also get Team DAO token by just joining our Team DAO family by just checking in and checking out every day, and not just in the Team Stake bot. You can also get token from just linking your crypto address or your meta address, OKX address, and so much more. So going back, no, for those who are asking for the next said event, as what our GM said, it will is still pending, and we will be seeing a lot of CODM global CODM events on this year. So what are you waiting for? Please do share our live stream if you still hasn't done it yet, to gain more or rather to reach those who hasn't reached by.
Yeah, definitely. And or all sorry, for all of our audiences, I would like you to invite. I would likely invite you to at least follow our several social media platforms that we have in the internet. We do have Facebook Team Dow, YouTube Team Dow as well, TikTok Team Dow as well for highlights and for contents. Twitch, it's Team Now TV where we are broadcasting right now. We do have the kick.com, it's Team Now, and we do have, I think, I missed something.
Indeed.
Like, Twitch, I mean,
Yeah.
Twitter, it's Team
The
Now as well.
Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and
As
actually
well,
our new platform is the Kick itself.
yeah, definitely. And there's also many platforms right we have. But if you really want to know Team Dow, if you're curious about Team Dow, we do have a web page. It's www.teamdow.com. So check it out. We do have a white paper in there, and several of the informations that Team Dow has for available for the audiences and as well for the public to at least review us and know what Team Dow is. Team Dow is one of esports organization under of cryptocurrency that is doing tournaments and as well providing grounds for aspiring players to be a professional player into their field. So what you are waiting for, guys? Be a Team Dow, and once you are a Team Dow, you'll be a Team Dow member forever.
Indeed. So what are you waiting for? And going back, Coach Das, we can also introduce them not just in the team stage bot itself, but also the different events that is happening on the team down, not just in the CODM. Actually, we also have events onto other games, like the Mobile Legends, fighting games like the KOF or King of Fighter, the Mortal Kombat Street Fighter if you are on the side of fighting games, or if you want the FPS or the MOBA, yeah, we have Mobile Legends and some mini games. Actually, we also have some mini games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we do have several of game platforms right now. We do have Tekken's fighting games. First, fighting games. Tekken. What do you call this? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and as well King of Fighters Arena. That's one to be expected. Within mobile platforms, we do have Mobile Legends, Wild Rift, Dota, League of Legends, and the upcoming Heroes. Honor of Kings. That's anticipated as well. We do have the shooting games. We do have here CODM, PUBG, Fortnite as well.
Yeah,
And Deadlocks. One more. And Deadlocks is one. And what's the other one? I forgot what. Knives Out. If I'm not mistaken,
mm,
we do have Knives Out. Free Fire. I don't think we have yet, but I think we will gonna be having for the future and sports games as well. We do have NBA and some such something like that. NBA 2K12, NBA the free PS5, and it's not
indeed.
just for the mobile platforms or the desktop platforms. We do have also the console platforms coming soon. So be prepared for Team Dow. Is gonna be we will be catering every game platform for you guys, especially that's how Team Dow loves his community.
Indeed. So we are now on to the different platforms, and actually speaking, yeah, on the total game itself, going back onto the Battlefield Supremacy duos, for those who are asking why it was named as duos, going back onto the last, or rather the previous event on to the month of February, or yeah, if I'm not wrong, we also have a event in favor for the couple event. If I'm not wrong, that's our winner for that said event is Miss, or rather, it's not Miss, it's Secret and his partner. So I'm just wondering what happened to their date in the EK or the Enchanted Kingdom. Coach Tas, do you have any insider news for the both of them?
Oh, sorry, come again. Come again. I did not heard it quite clear.
Uh, for our lab event on the CODM, we have a winner, and the winner or the winners or the announced winners has been given a chance to have a date with their partner onto the
Oh,
Enchanted Kingdom. So yeah, but going back, I think we already have the results for our Battle for Supremacy duos Battle for Royale. or Battle Royale. Yeah.
The only thing I could at least comment on that love team event was sana
You
hope
don't have
all,
any love. You don't have any partner. Yeah, yeah. I understand. No need to
don't,
brag it
don't,
about.
don't rub it on my face. Don't rub it on my face, okay?
But I think we are seeing now onto our screen the overall winners for the Battle for Supremacy, Battle Royale, Duos, and going on to the 8th place. So from bottom to the top, 8th place we got San Korama and San Sekre. For our the 6th place we got Sorena and his partner. Actually, both 6th place, no, it's Sorena and Euro Alien and Euro Calvo. So looking at their standing, I think we got a tie between these two. And for the fifth place, we got Algo Kuzma, Algo O10 or Algo 10. And for the fourth place, we got SG Remy and SG Seiya. For the third place, we got Slayer, YouTube, MKN Splash. For the second place, it's Nagdi, YouTube, MK Lag YouTube Fake. And for the champion, we got Claude and his friend KYEHE4NK. It's Kiehang, if I'm not wrong in pronouncing it. But overall winners, that will be it for our winners. So congratulations to all of them.
Well, this is just the winner for the teams itself. We still have our MVP winner. I mean, the most kills MVP
Yeah.
winner later on. So I think that the MVP winner will be winning how much? $28?
Yes,
Well,
indeed, $28 for our most skilled player. And we also got the we already have the result that will be the player Claude. So Claude will be the winner of the most kills for our Battle for Supremacy Battle Royale. So he will be getting $28. Not just the prize that he get from the champion or the team champion itself, but also the prize for the most skilled players.
Congratulations once again to you, Claude. You are undoubtedly our champion of the pack here at our Battle for Supremacy Season 1 Duos Battle Royale called Mobile. So, congratulations once again to you, Claude. And hopefully, we'll be seeing you on to our future matches.
Indeed. So again, congratulations to all of our winners. Congratulations to our players. And thank you for those who participated on to our event and for sticking us or for sticking from us from the start, from the beginning until the end. You didn't disappoint us. And yeah, I also want to thank all of our sponsor rather, especially our main sponsor, that is our IMX. Thank you so much together with other Team DAO sponsors, as my partner said, and I will also say it. We got Animuka Brand, Kras, Shima Capital, Anti-Fund, Algorand, NGC Ventures, Libra Capital Ventures, Nexo, GSR, X Capital, CoinHeco, Octabar, Rising Capital, Everse Capital, Shopee, Lazada, BitGet, Starlink, Lati, Bitcoin.com, Huobi, OKX, Crypto.com, Foodpanda, Bridgeport, and of course, our advisors, Great Southgate.
Congratulations once again to the players, competitors, and as well the participant of this Battle Royale event, guys. Once again, this is Coach Taz and also together with you. This is Brock on with me, and this is just season 1 of our Battle for Supremacy. Season 1 Duos Battle Royale here at Call of Duty Mobile. Stay tuned for more actions and more events for the upcoming days. Once again, this is Coach Taz. Mag-iiwan na kasabihan. Grind lang ng grind. Aabot din tayo sa finish line. And, Bokon?
And this is broke on. That's broken, not broken, and not broken. That's broke on. And again, congratulations for our champion Claude and his friend Kay Hank or Kai Hank, our champion for this event for our Battle for Supremacy BFS Duo Battle Royale. And see you guys on to our more amazing events here at Team DAO.
See you soon, guys, for more action.